This time on Burnouts and Rotor Blades, we're going to fix the trunk opening issue. This doesn't come open on this 2017 Volkswagen Beetle.
Welcome to the Burnouts and Rotor Blades YouTube channel. Let's go do something awesome.
Welcome back to the channel. It is a pleasure to have you here. As always, this time my wife's Volkswagen Beetle has had a problem for quite a while now, where sometimes the trunk just doesn't want to open. The backup camera won't work, and it leads me to believe that the actual module for the trunk latch release and the camera is failing somehow. We're going to go ahead and change that out. But the first order of business is to get the trunk open. And if you have dealt with this where your trunk just now won't open, then you know how frustrating it can be. Now frequently you'll be able to use your key to open it, you'll see the lights flash, but whenever you grab hold of this thing, it actually won't come undone. Sometimes it's half locked and sometimes it's fully locked, but even doing this you won't hear the audible click from the latch mechanism. It's working now, and that's a thing that normally happens. Sometimes you just open it up, close it again, and it will begin to work again. But it's starting to happen more and more frequently, so you should expect that if you do run into this problem, you're probably going to have to replace the latch. So I'm going to show you right now how to pop the trunk open manually. You can do this if you have a dead battery, if you have all kinds of other situations. This is based on instructions that are in the owner's manual, but I'm going to show you right now. So right inside of the door right here, there's this little latch, and it actually says on it, emergency use. You can take your key and just pop it up. Pull it out of here. There's going to be this coil of extra stuff. You can actually just pull on this coil and it'll unfurl like that. Now, if you look right here, you can see that when you pull on it, it actually will come out a little bit extra. So you take your emergency release handle, you can pull on it and you'll hear a click. Then you can walk back here and just open it up. Then fold your emergency latch back and click it back into place. Now you can also get to your trunk by opening up this set of panels from the back seat, and then reach through, and on the back side of inside of the trunk there's this latch right here. You can push that latch, it will open this guy right here and allow you to open the trunk from the inside. With the trunk lid open, we're going to want to take this plastic cover right here off. In order to take that off, you can use one of these trim removal tools. If you don't have a trim removal tool, I would recommend a flathead screwdriver with some electrical tape wrapped around the end of it. That will keep you from damaging the paint. So we're going to come up here. And this thing just pops off of here. With a little bit of effort. The last screw holding the cover on can be removed with a 7/64 standard or 3mm metric Allen wrench. Now in order to remove the old parts, we're going to have to take off these two bolts right here and a connector. The trick with that is Volkswagen likes to use these special types of bits called triple square bits, which you'll need in order to remove these screws. Nothing else will really work. You can't use your standard Torx or Allens. You can try, but it'll mess up the bolts. So you can run down to whatever your favorite parts store is and buy this little kit of 4 commonly sized triple square bits. The one that we're going to need for the latch removal is an M8 triple square bit. The next step is to disconnect this emergency latch release. So we're just going to pop it right out of that connector. You can pull this back, and then this opens up here. This ball just comes right out of there, and now the emergency latch mechanism is free. Now that the emergency latch mechanism is free, we can rotate this over, press that connector, and our latch mechanism is now free to remove. Next step to this is going to be removing this whole assembly. Remove all these other connectors. You gotta squeeze this one in, and it comes down. And this one is just a little pinch right there, and that comes right off. Volkswagen threw me for a loop here, and I guess they decided to go with Torx on this one, so we're using a T20 Torx. So we're just going to take off this one up here, and this one over here. It's the only 3 that mount the assembly, and none of this stuff is very tight, so you don't have to smoke it on whenever you put it back together. And the cool thing that Volkswagen does is they put their part numbers for everything all over their stuff. Pop that little drain off, and then this guy just comes right out. And now we have everything over here. We have our latch mechanism, and it looks exactly the same. Drain pretty close on the back side to exactly the same. I'm pretty happy with that. The only thing we have over here that's different is we have to remove this old emergency release cable and put it onto this new one right here. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. Now the point of this emergency latch is to actuate this lever inside of here, and that's how you get this latch to actually open manually. So we need to transfer this latch from that to this. In order to do that, I just took this, definitely a screwdriver here, pop that down, and then just be very careful when you're pulling this down. It clicks right out of there. This latches on to the metal bit here. This little ridge sits underneath this metal bit right here. So we'll slide all that stuff in while making sure that this is back far enough to slide into that lip. That latches in there. This latches up there. And now we can test it by pulling this and make sure that our latch mechanism works. It does. I'm happy with that. So now we can go reinstall all of this back in the vehicle. So we have the new one here. This is my favorite part. Oh yeah. We have to be pretty careful while we do that. There's this drain line because this would be oriented down. We're going to slide that drain line in. This goes here. We can drop our 3 bolts in. I'll start down here because this is the most easily accessible one. Alright, now that we have all 3 of these screws in, and remember they don't have to be smoked down super tight, we can connect our connectors. We can put that one there, this one goes right there, and that's easy. Now we can put our latch back on. The latch mechanism is pretty simple, straightforward. We're just going to drop it down through here. The only thing we have to do is attach this connector, and it goes right there. Once again, 12 points, and I'm not going to make a big effort to try to orient this. In fact, whenever I looked at it, there's not really any markings. I'm just going to center these up in the holes. The last order of business is going to be to reconnect the emergency release cable. We're just going to flip this open. This ball goes into there. Oh, come on now. The ball goes into there. We're going to close this down. And this wing setup right here actually is what holds that closed. Then we can take it and tuck it away up here nicely where it was before. We'll go through and test this emergency release setup and make sure that it works. So we're going to see if it works electrically. And everything works just fine there. We're going to go try the manual release setup. Alright, let's see if the emergency release works. I hear it click. I'm being lazy and I don't want to. Yes, it unlatched it. Awesome. And even with it half latched, it still opened up, which was a big problem with the other setup. So that's awesome. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. If you like the content, please hit that like, subscribe, share it with a friend even. I don't know. But I appreciate you being here nonetheless. We'll see you next time.
Don't forget to subscribe if you like the content and want to see more like it. And as always, thanks for watching.